Hello everybody and welcome to this playthrough for City Park and the Independence Day tournament. I've compiled a playthrough with the qualifying round shots that we do present in our guide, our Ultimate Tournament X guide, the guide that is considered the best guide on the market for tournament play in Golf Clash. In this video, I will go through the shots that I'm doing. I will give you some advice and you can follow along and do your best to try to replicate. You can obviously use these videos as well for the weekend round and the opening round later during the week. If you do enjoy the content, please hit the thumbs up button. Also subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. Follow the info box on the right hand side for information about the shows. Last but not least, if you do want to have these videos with voiceover combined with the text guides, combined with Telegram access and all types of that, then you sign up for our premium guides by scanning the QR code on the screen or use the link patreon.com/golfclashtommy, which you can find in the description down below. That way you get some brilliant content and you can be competitive in this game, combined with supporting us in the team with the work that we do. Let's go to hole number 1. On hole number 1, we are setting 6.9 backspin and 2 left spin. And then we are going to be blue ring by the fairway at P10 min line. Adjust is going to be custom based for 7.7 miles per hour. We're doing 5.1 rings. We are adjusting, and this is, in my opinion, somewhere, like not somewhere, but this, in my opinion, is the yellow angle. If anything, is favoring more towards the red side than the blue side. We're doing 2 clicks of underpower. It lands on the green, gets past the pin, and falls back down, dropping dead center for the hole-in-one. Scan the QR code here on the screen to go to our premium guide section. We do premium guides for Master and Expert Division in regular tournaments, and we do have a Quick 9 for Master Division. Also, new tour rotations as well can be found. Links below, patreon.com/golfclashtommy and patreon.com/GCTQuick9. On the drive here on hole number 2, payball version, start with a P4 ball in NMT. We're moving 1 ring right from the blue with Apocalypse level 8. And we're going to do a hard 7 topspin and 2 left spin. You can play here with any sort of P6 plus, side spin 4 plus, wind 10. Have in mind that obviously using a P6 ball and it's gonna be a little shake on the needle. P7 ball is going to be tiny shake generally, sometimes slow. P8 plus is always going to be completely slow. Now we're taking an aggressive line, looking to land on the left hand side and take the bounces in between the bunkers and all the rough, where a bad great left will and should be expected to go into the rough, and that could be rather problematic to save it from there. On the second shot, we are going to use our sniper and we're going to go for a rough bump. So here you see +6. We're going to have +5 and +6 as our base. Yellow rain to be where the rough meets the fairway. Tip of the ball guideline to go to the line between the dark and the bright green square roam. Now, this is the fiddly part, right? We do want to have the ball guideline just short of the hole, ultimately. If we cannot find that spot, it's better to be short rather than long. So eventually I'm getting there, and this was the most awkward video that I could find, and that's why I wanted to display this. You can see I'm getting just into the hole. Sorry, we want to be just into the hole ultimately, but if anything we want to favor short ball guideline rather than long if possible. Adjust is from +5 and +6. We do 1 to 1 -2. Then we clip the rough, we slide up onto the green, and we are dropping almost dead center. Scan the QR code here on the screen or go directly to patreon.com/golfclashtommy for tour and tournament guides, premium versions, and also patreon.com/GCTQuick9 for Quick 9 guides. On the drive here on hole number 3, we're starting at P10 max rest. We have the blue ring by the rough line to the right with a poke 8. We're gonna do 3 topspin boosts for a poke 7 and a poke 8. And we're gonna have 4.4 topspin boosts for Apocalypse level 6. Adjust max plus 20 P0, and this is the blue angle. We're pushing up here 10 rings, 0.75 ball of right curl. Sorry, it's more towards 0.5 ball of right curl to be fair. And then try to hit perfect. We want to roll this ball up to the right of the rough patch there in the center, and then it's gonna fall down the slope like that to somewhere between 430 and 440, or 530 to 540. On the second shot, we are moving up to have the bullseye by the edge of the rough line with the second bounce into the bright green square row. And then we're applying spins based off the plus yardage that we are having. When it comes to plus 6 and plus 7, we're gonna go 1 click of backspin and 1.2 left spin. I didn't get the 1 click on here, so I just had to go because otherwise I would run out of time. So we do recommend to follow the spin table. That will increase your chances big time in dropping the albatross. However, if you do not feel confident with that, you can always just pick one line, use that amount of spins, and then just go for it. That save you time and making sure that you're not timing out. Adjust, we do 50% slider, minus 10% elevation, P10 numbers, that is from plus 11 and plus 12, and then circle break on the power in the end. And if we're lucky, we're getting ourselves an albatross. Hole number 4, we are starting with a Marlin ball at P0 min line, bullseye just into the rough. Then you can see that I'm backing up here with my target. And the reason I back up is because I do want to have a view on my ball guideline. You see it goes long, like showing like it rolls down the green. I want to be just above that. So the ball guideline should show that we are not falling down the green. So that's why the spins are described in the specific way it is on the slides. We're using 1 left spin and then basically whatever backspin that gets the ball guideline to not fall down the green, which is going to be around 3 bars of backspin all the time because we're obviously in the same position. But the reason I decided to use that type of technique is to allow ourselves to be consistent with our spins, because having 3 bars of backspin, you can get a light 3 bars of backspin, a heavy 3 bars of backspin, and still be in different, and then be different places. I adjust 6.7 rings for 7.3 miles per hour here in the videos, 1 to 1 minus 0.6 in this particular wind angle and strength. And we're adjusting from the white ring. You can swap to a P2 wind 10 ball after the adjustment. A P0 ball is something, P0 wind 10 is a must when it comes to adjust. Scan the QR code here on the screen or go directly to patreon.com/golfclashtommy or patreon.com/GCTQuick9 for premium guides for tour, tournament, and Quick9. Take your game to the next level with our Ultimate Tournament Text Guides for Expert and Master Division for the Independence Day Tournament, a full 9 of the City Park, a tough course where you will have free-to-play ball options and pay ball options from our team to give you a much nicer time on the course. It's also the first tournament of season 89, so perfect chance to get a head start over your opponents and the other clans that you're competing against. Scan the QR code here on the screen or go directly via the link in the description down below, patreon.com/golfclashtommy. On the drive here on hole number 5, here we can play with P4 plus, side spin 6 plus, wind 9 or wind 10, 2.5 top spin and 1 left spin. And we are then going to swap to the preferred ball. So we start with a Marlin ball. I would say that's the best suggestion from my end. Adjust max plus 20 P0. We are going to go 0.8 ball of left curl, max overpower with a slow needle. We do want this ball to go to somewhere between 364 and 370 yards. On the second shot, we're going to do a bottom white ring fringe check where the fringe meets the green. Then we are positioning ourselves with the ring references as per table. If we do have Falcon level 8, we do have the clear ring to be where the rough meets the fairway. Now, I'm choosing this replay to display to you how not hard, but how it can fool you playing into this funnel when it comes to not following the suggested tips for the spins, because the spins is always going to be around 7.5 top spin to somewhere around 2.5 to 3 right spin. If you see yourself using more right spin, it's most likely that you are on the wrong spot. We are adjusting and we do 96% slider for Falcon 8, 100% slider, so max number for Falcon 6 and 7, and that is from +2, and we do -15% elevation P6 numbers. The intention is to catch the funnel and roll into the hole for a drop. Scan the QR code here on the screen or go directly to patreon.com/golfclashtommy for the premium guides for quick time, tour play and tournament play. On the drive here on hole number 6, paid ball option, we are starting at the left fairway, a P0 max rest, which is top of +20 for those that do not have a P7 ball. Then we have clearing by the rough line with poke 8. Max top spin 1 right spin, adjust max +20 P0. In this particular wind angle, we are going to push up. So we're pushing up 0.3 rings is what I'm pushing up here. Max curl to the right, max overpower, try to hit perfect, and we are now looking to actually go all the way over to the right hand side of the fairway. You see, we land center, then we clip the rough and we slide down, and ultimately we do want to be somewhere between 442 yards and 450. On the second shot, we're using our Guardian. We are doing a hard 8 backspin, which is 1 bar less than max, and 0.3 left spin. We're looking to have the second bounce in the center of the bright green square there at the top of the green. Adjust from +11 and also +10, so +10 and +11, 1 to 1 +0.5. Center the ball and hit perfect, and we're looking to catch that little sticky spot that is behind the pin. For those of you that do want to have all the details for our shots, then you subscribe at patreon.com/golfclashtommy for tour and tournament play, and for quick time you go patreon.com/gctquick9. On the drive here on hole number 7, paid ball option, starting with the rock at P4 max stretch, red ring where the rough meets the fairway, and then we're applying max top spin with the rock, which is 5 top spin and then 2 left spins. If you do have a P4 side spin 4 ball, that's the ultimate ball to start with. Doesn't matter what wind resistance. Then we swap to a poke and sniper bag, adjust max +20 P0, and then we're just going to center the ball. We're looking to have this ball to go somewhere between 336 and 341. On the second shot, we are going to position ourselves with the top of the yellow ring where the fairway meets the rough, and the white ring where the dark rough meets the bright rough. Once we have found that position, we are going to apply spins to get the ball guideline just into the dark green square that is like I would say 1.1 green square through the hole to be completely exact. If you are too light with your ball guideline through the hole, then you risk clipping the sand. If you have too much through the hole, you risk coming in too hot. Adjust is from +1 and +2, and we are landing position has to be said. Then we are adjusting 100% slider minus 5% elevation P4 numbers. We then clip the rough, it goes over the sand and it drops nicely for the eagle. Scan the QR code here on the screen or go directly to patreon.com/golfclashtommy for the ultimate tournament text guides for tour and tournament play. You can also go to patreon.com/GCTQuick9 for Quick9 guides. On hole number 8, option 1, here we're starting with the Viper and a P6 ball. Preferably a side spin 4 ball as well, as that will simplify the spins. I'm turning the screen around to find the blue ring by the rough. And then once I found that at P6 max rest with the Viper, I swap to Sniper and apply max top spin and 2 right spin. And here you can see the benefit from having a side spin 4 ball, as you can then slap on the spins very quickly. After you have made your adjustment, you can swap to a P5 ball. Otherwise you can play with any P6 plus, side spin 4 plus, win 10. The adjustment is custom, so for 7.3 miles per hour I do adjust a 1-to-1 plus 0.5, so 7.8 rings. Center the ball, hit perfect, we go into the sand, we roll up onto the green and drop in with beautiful speed for an hole-in-one. Scan the QR code here on the screen or go directly to patreon.com/golfclashtommy for the ultimate tournament text guides for tour and tournament play. You can also go to patreon.com/GCTQuick9 for Quick9 guides. Hole number 9, the drive, we're starting with a P10 ball. Side spin 3 is preferred, but it's not a must. At P10 max rest, wide train to the right by the rough line with a poke 8, a hard 4 top spin and 1.5 right spin, which is max with side spin 3. Now we are going to adjust max plus 20 P0. After you have adjusted, you can swap to any P5 plus, side spin 3 plus, win 10. Make sure to not swap before you have adjusted, because that mistake we have all done, and we will then jump back quite a bit, and that will be a problem. 1.7 ball of right curl and circle drop. We're gonna do a little bit of pullback if we do have more tailwind, and now we do want this type of rollout here. If we do have a glitch roll by either doing a mistake or being unlucky, then we can still reach with our rough iron safely towards the pin. On the second shot, we are going for a rough bump. Now we are moving up to have the inner ring to be where the dark and the bright rough meets, with the second bounce towards the corner of towards the line between the dark and the bright green square row. We're applying spins to get the ball guideline just short of the hole, just like that. Adjust is 1-to-1 minus 1.7. And once we have adjusted, we are going to do circle break on the power. Be careful when you're pulling down into the sand, as it's very easy to pull off center. So circle break on the power is what I'm getting there in the end. Perfect it is, and we land then in the rough, and it slides down towards the pin, dropping dead center for the albatross. Scan the QR code here on the screen or go directly to patreon.com/golfclashtommy for the ultimate tournament text guides for tour and tournament play, or go to patreon.com/GCTQuick9 for Quick9 premium guides. Thank you everybody for watching this playthrough for the qualifying round wins for the City Park and the Independence Day tournament. These videos can obviously be used as reference for the opening and the weekend round as Well, scan the QR code here on the screen or use the link patreon.com/golfclashtommy. There you can sign up for our premium guides and you get access to all of these shots combined with the text guide together with it and videos with voiceover, free to play ball alternatives, Telegram. You know, there's lots that you get access to. So either via the link in the description or scan the QR code. Good luck in the tournament.